We're back here tonight, and do you know where the eggs in your refrigerator came from? Which state? How old are they? The inability to answer those questions has many people buying local.
And that means egg producers are in demand. News Channel 2's Nicole Pitt joins us now with part 2 of her series, Chickens in the Backyard. Nicole, good evening.
Good evening. Not only are more people opting to put chickens in their own backyard for fresh eggs, some are then expanding their coops and now selling those fresh eggs at farmers markets locally. Hobby farming is a trend that has really taken off, and more cities are becoming farm friendly. Tom and Janelle Gear of Vernon are hobby farmers, and their business, Goatchard Farms, continues to grow.
Tom and Janelle started out with 4 or 5 chickens just a few years ago.
Because we wanted our own fresh eggs. We didn't really want to rely on the store eggs, and they're much better for you.
Now their flock is up to around 65 chickens, laying up to 6 dozen eggs a day.
You know, after having a lot of people stopping and wanting fresh eggs, first it was the family, of course. That's when we, started to expand and made the coop a lot bigger.
They now sell their eggs at local farmers markets. They also sell their own honey and goat milk soap made from milk collected right on their hobby farm. Homesteading and buying local is on the rise.
The main thing is they know where they come from. They can come here and see where the eggs are coming from. Where the other ones they get in the store, they don't know where they're coming from. They have an idea, and by watching TV, most of the time it's from a big barn that they're just jam-packed in and one on top of the other, and it's just about, egg production and not as much about, letting them free range and get the bugs and all the good stuff that's good for them.
Well, as people at markets have told us, they just don't compare. The fresh eggs that we have are very, very orange. They taste, you can almost taste what they've grazed on. You can taste the freshness of, especially when they free range like ours do.
Yeah. Being a hobby farmer is demanding, especially when you also have a full-time job.
There's a lot that needs to be done even after my full day of teaching is done. I can remember coming home before farm and taking a nap. Now I realize I really don't need that nap. On some days I do, but on most days, we keep going until the sun goes down.
The biggest struggle for Tom and Janelle is the brutal winter weather.
Mainly getting out and making sure their water's not frozen up and they got enough food, and keeping the predators away.
I mean, there's nothing like coming home from school and seeing the chickens wander around the yard. And not only are they, for business, but, they're friends. It's really neat to see them, like they're dusting and cleaning, and some of them are friendly, some of them aren't. But it really is, it's a neat hobby to have in a productive hobby.
I had to get those goats in again. Coming up tonight, we will introduce you to an Oneida man who is preserving history. He's the caretaker of a flock of chickens that's been in his family for more than a century. Find out why those chickens are the focus of a national study tonight at 11. Reporting live in the studio, Nicole Pitt, News Channel 2.
Looking forward to that report,
Yeah,
Nicole. Thank
definitely.
you.
It's so cool. All right, still to come here tonight, we have Mike in at the sports station.